Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Today's date is Wednesday, August 22nd, 2018. All right, first off, I want to talk about the put-call ratio. This is something that every investor and trader should be paying attention to pretty much every single day. And this is more of an educational video. I want to show you how important this tool is to your trading success. First off, take a look at today's price action. Notice how the markets opened a little bit weaker today, and then they started to just float up beautifully. All right, and this is directly kind of inverse to what you see in the put-call ratio. So basically what I'm going to tell you I'm going to show you the put-call ratio, and when it's above 1 sharply, it means there's a lot more puts out there, which means people are betting to the downside. All right, so generally what you're going to see is when more people are betting to the downside significantly, the markets tend to go the opposite direction, meaning they would float up. So look at this. So see this float up? And it's interesting because yesterday, when the markets were at their highs, there was a really low put-call ratio, something like 0.7, 0.6, somewhere in that range. And what happens? The markets end up selling off because too many people were betting on the long side. Yesterday, remember, the S&P hit an intraday new all-time high. There was a lot of jubilation. The media was just going nuts and pumping. All this stuff going on. And what happens to the market? They fade into the end of the day. Today we open a little bit lower. The put-call ratio spikes because of that Cohen and Manafort news, where it seemed like the president was more vulnerable now, etc. The put-call ratio spikes because a lot of people are buying puts. What does the market do? It floats up. I mean, this is an amazing tool, and I'm going to show it to you right now, folks. So again, we'll flip back to not to that one, but instead I want to go right here. So right here you have the put-call ratio, folks, and you can see the numbers. So these are Central Time. So this is 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Central. Look at it. It's 1.34. That's when we were at the lows of the day. And then look, as the market rallies, more people jump out of the puts and start buying calls, and it starts to drop. Now, mind you, it's not low enough yet to see a reversal. From my experience, the strongest reversals occur about 0.35 or 0.3 above or below the line. So basically, here you were 0.3 above, right? So you had 1.34, so you were 0.34 above 1. So that's a very strong reversal signal. And as you rally, look at it start to drop. And then if we continue to drop and it gets down, let's say later today it gets down to 0.7 or 0.75 or something in that range, then you expect there's too many. Think about a seesaw, right? So when too many people get on one side of the seesaw, it just like stops there. It can't seesaw back and forth. It just goes, it's one direction. And that's where the reversal occurs. So again, put-call ratio. You can find this on the CBOE website, www.cboe.com. This is a great statistic, and again, it is one that I use very, very often, and you could see it right at the open today, folks. I mean, right at the open, this number here was telling you we were going to rally. Remember, a high put-call ratio, meaning above, in my opinion, above 1.3, is a strong rally indicator. It means too many puts are out there in the market. On the opposite side, when you have a really low number like yesterday, when we were at the highs, the put-call ratio was about 0.7. It was a very strong indicator that you were going to see a fade in the market. And again, this can be utilized on not just an intraday basis, but on a weekly or a daily chart. I mean, you can see these numbers. If you actually map them out, you can see trends develop and so forth. And it's really fascinating as traders go. So if you're looking at, for instance, a market top or a market bottom, and you see, let's say at a bottom, you see a hugely high put-call ratio, 1.5 or something at a market bottom. It's a good indicator you could be putting in a bottom, especially when you map it with the PBT methodology, our proprietary methodology, and you see that you have a major bottom signal, maybe a cycle reversal coming, all these type of things, and that'll occur. And it's just amazing, folks. So bottom line is, this is what we do here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. This is just 1/1,000,000th of what we do, in fact. The PBT methodology continues to outperform. I closed out a TVIX trade yesterday after hours with members for a 12% gain. And this is amazing, folks. So 24 hours earlier, we bought TVIX. So basically the day before we bought TVIX. Yesterday after hours, TVIX was trading right up here. We took profits. Why did I take profits? Because I always know that when this Manafort and this Cohen and all this kind of Trump stuff initially pops, people freak out, and then they kind of just say, you know what, no big deal. And so I wanted to take profits. So we took profits right up here after hours, after we bought it at 31.07. So we bought down here, folks. Bought down here on this day, like right here, and we sold yesterday after hours right up here. And look at where it is today, folks. In fact, I'm thinking about buying it again. If you're a Research Center member, you're going to get it. But we made 12% in about 24 hours on this trade. And then yesterday, I also closed out a Micron long for about 6 and change percent, 6.5%. And my partner Nick closed his second half on VIRT for 9 and change percent. I mean, yesterday was just one of those days. It just shows you that in any market, if you find the right pivot points on a stock or an ETF, you can maximize profit. Okay? I mean, that's the key here, folks. And the put call ratio is just one thing you should have in your arsenal. It is a great indicator. And again, as long as you know how to use it, it is a fantastic indicator. All right, guys, come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. You got to get in here, folks. Take the Research Center 7-day free trial. Take the chat. If you're an intraday stock trader, you got to get in the intraday stock chat profits in there consistently. And then, obviously, if you're an options trader, we have the options alerts. Again, guys, thanks as always. Hope this is helpful. Take care.